Space. The final frontier. These are the voyages of the... This is a wrong opening, isn't it?
Millennium Falcon.
Yeah, see, okay, so I'm quoting Star Trek, but given the perplexity of the Star Wars questions that we've been handed lately, apparently I feel like I don't know anything about Star Wars anymore, so I might as well confuse it with Star Trek.
I was going to leave a Stargate reference in there, but I don't know what that is.
Good job. You are ready for this game, aren't you?
Yep, what's going on, guys? We're the Cinefanatics. My name's Chris Adams.
And I'm Robert Adams.
And it's a Star Wars Schmoedown match today.
It is the first Star Wars match of this new era season. For this match, we have newcomer, newbie, all around new to the Schmoedown.
Newferson.
That would be Sean Sullivan taking on Adam Witt.
Sullivan.
Yeah. Taking on Adam Witt from the Movie Guys.
Yeah, I don't know the actual Irish jig that Kate was doing.
Taking on Adam Witt from the Movie Guys, who at this point probably is better known as the Star Wars guy.
Where are you pulling that from?
I don't know. I was just making that one.
No, he's better known as one half of the Movie Guys.
Well, yeah, I know that, but here's the thing with this, and this is what's funny, is I know so far, for a while now, we've been asking, is there anybody who's capable of taking down Alex the Demon Damon?
And the answer is no.
But wouldn't it be funny?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Wouldn't it be hilarious if the answer to that question was right under our nose this entire time?
It is. The answer's no.
No, I mean going with Adam Witt from the Movie Guys.
Right. Adam Witt's a great guy.
Granted,
I don't know where you're going with any of this.
I don't necessarily want him directly under my nose.
Oh.
I mean, he looks like a fine gentleman, but I mean,
He looks clean and well kept.
I'm not in the mood of putting people under my nose like that. So, is he capable of taking on Alex Damon?
Is anybody capable of taking on Alex Damon? The answer's no.
So, therefore, that's why we're seeing Alex Damon is hightailing it over to Inner Geekdom to go see if he can grab that belt. For that one, you can go check out what's going to be, I guess, this weekend in Atlanta, the live event where he's taking on Emily the Rose Jacobson.
Yep, that's true.
So pick up your tickets for that at the Schmoedown Live. While we're plugging things real quick, also at the top of this video, I would like to plug us, the Cinefanatics. We will be live streaming starting this coming Tuesday, March 3rd. It is the tagline. It is our full-on official live stream show where we talk about movies and events and stuff going on. This is going to be the show that we have been doing all these other live streams preparing for. This is going to be the show.
That's right. Nothing in this stream is going to be off limits except for everything that isn't dealing with movies.
Pretty much. And cuss words.
But you know that by now with our channel because we're family friendly.
Dang it.
Gosh darn it.
Anyways, so come back to the Cinefanatics this Tuesday, March 3rd at 9:30 p.m. Central Time. Check out the tagline as we go live with that show. Anyways, as for this one, again, Sean Sullivan versus Adam Witt. Who do you got?
Here's the thing. I'm going to jump in here and just give an opinion real quick. I love both of these guys.
Yeah, this is a hard one.
Honestly, guys, I'm talking from a personal standpoint here. I'm not even talking about like who they are as potential competitors or potential competitors.
Yeah.
Personally, I've shared words with both of them. I love both of these guys.
Yeah, we have a good camaraderie with, I would say, both of these gentlemen here.
Yeah.
They're both fun to talk to. They're both great personalities in the real world outside of Schmoedown. That is making this very hard. Now, if you also want to couple in, who's the factions that they're representing?
So we got Sean Sullivan's on the Den, or in the Den.
We love the Den already.
He's on top of the Den.
Yeah.
And then you got Adam Witt, who's on top of or inside of the dungeon.
Whew. So here's the thing. We're still dungeon heads. We absolutely love Kaiser and Smets and everything that the dungeon brings to the table. But the Den has been doing some good work so far, and we're big fans of the Den as well.
So the thing with the Den is that it's filled with people that we love.
Yeah, and that's the thing. If we could have moved the Den into the dungeon.
If the Den and the Dungeon were the same, just large super faction.
We just call them Dungeons and Dragons or Dungeons and Dinners or something like that.
Dungeons. What is wrong with you tonight?
I don't know. I can't words.
You're just going all sorts of different directions with things. Here's the thing. I love both factions. Originally, we were dungeon heads. The thing is that shut up. I'm talking. The thing is, at some point, who knows whether how soon or how later, there's a chance that we may end up having to actually pick a legitimate side.
Yeah, it's possible.
But until that time, I love all of the factions and everybody in them except for the Burning Droogs.
Yeah. So again, this is really hard for us to select because even though we've got Sean Sullivan, who is a newbie, who's never played in the Schmoedown before, we do have Adam Witt, who has been in the Schmoedown. He's used to the lights. And here's the thing I point out. I'll give the slight... me personally, I think I'm going to give a slight edge to Adam Witt because he's played in the Schmoedown before. He knows how the lights work. And if you keep in mind with the movie guys, they usually put on some kind of funny shtick with their show. Am I allowed to say that word on the shtick? Yes. They usually put on some kind of funny thing going on with their act. If you're able to concentrate and answer questions correctly, like the movie guys do, while still putting on that comedy, that's talent right there. Mm-hmm. And I think Adam Witt has got that talent to be able to possibly edge out Sean Sullivan, only because we haven't seen Sean Sullivan do anything yet.
Yeah, I'm pretty much going to agree with that. The edge goes to Witt having just experienced the lights before. Mm-hmm. Really, that's it. Because when it comes down to it, we really don't know where each one of these guys right now, we personally do not know where they lie with their Star Wars knowledge. So it could be either one on that in those terms, but Adam Witt has experienced the lights. He's performed well underneath them. So the edge goes to Adam Witt. But Sean could win. Yeah. And Sean could go on to beat Alex Damon. Although I don't believe anyone's going to beat Alex Damon and he needs to retire and give the belt up to somebody else. But that's neither here nor there because we're watching this match tonight and it's Sean Sullivan versus Adam Witt.
So, let's see how we do at Star Wars questions tonight.
Not as well.
Well, way to build up that anticipation.
Oh no, we took too long. My computer is turned off.
Alligator 3.
Yep, got it. Scrubs reference.
Yep.
You have arrived at your destination.
You have arrived? What? What alley? What? Oh my god.
Is that Lon?
Lon? Dude, what is going on with you? Like,
nothing.
I've been trying to get a hold of you this entire time. Like, I drafted you like a month ago. I've
been right here.
I've been sending you countless emails. Do you have a phone anymore? Like,
I don't need it. Honestly, it's cool.
Okay, well, I need you. The Schmoedown needs you, okay? I drafted you. I've got an...
Those ruffian? I mean, screw that, man. I don't care anymore. I dropped out.
Lon, what can I convince you to come back, man? Like, you're the reason that I even got into the Schmoedown. Your match against Cody, that's what did it for me. That's why I drafted you. I have a great partner for you. You guys can absolutely kill it. Like, you can come in and do what you do best, man.
I don't know, dude.
Is that a bag of rice next to him?
Anymore. I mean, it's like they don't care about academics. They don't care about being smart. They don't value anything but, you know, like not caring and goofing around and being a slob and like, oh, I think I'm out.
What if I get you a refill of that? Will you come back?
Oh yeah, then yeah.
That'll do it?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, let's
go. Deep down inside, we all just like some alcohol every once in a while.
Drink your water, kids.
I mean, they both got that intimidating pose down, so... Hey, look, it's Rachel.
Yes, but Sean Sullivan has the intimidating beard.
But we are joined on the desk by the one, the only, the legend, Rachel. The Crusher Cushing is here.
Got the Lord of the Rings.
I like the Lord of the Rings ring around the Apple logo. That's actually pretty cool.
Why are you shouting?
What?
How is life?
Can they hear me in the back?
A lot calmer, although maybe not always. A little less stressful, we'll put it that way.
There is some stress involved because this
They
is
were
the Star
really
Wars
loud.
League match, and we have some new rules that we're going to be introducing as we get through each round. It is still a 3-round match, and we have 2 newcomers here today. So I want to get an experienced veteran's take on what Adam Witt and Sean Sullivan are experiencing right now, moments before they play in the Star Wars match.
Well, it's similar to Inner Geekdom, and it's a different style of a division. The fewer films asked about, so the questions are much more deep cut. You know these guys love Star Wars. The question is, do they love it enough to beat Alex Damon, who basically seems unbeatable at this point? So, you know, there's a lot of nerves going on back there, but this is the era of factions and managers. So
I mean,
they
the
have
great
people
thing
in
is
their corner, and I think that could
since
make
the last Star Wars match, I've rewatched all the Star Wars movies.
We all love Star Wars. The specificity.
Hopefully that helps.
Like, literally all of them, including Clone Wars.
And I've been watching Clone Wars lately.
The show.
The show,
Which
well,
doesn't
and
help
the,
for
and the movie.
That's
What I
like
mean,
if you
yeah.
wanna get
I had to
like
watch
you
the
said,
movie to get-
mountaintop and compete against the Alex Damons of the world. Let's put you in the manager's seat, though, Rachel.
mean,
Let's take a look at
one
the
more
den
movie I know
and
now.
the dungeon.
Anyway, I watched all the
Admiral
Star Wars
from the
movies.
dungeon, he is represented by Kaiser. Kaiser looking over Adam Witt, who has competed before as half the movie guys. He's stepping into something new. So what is Kaiser's approach right now?
I think he kind of was surprised
The rest of y'all are
to have
dicky
a Star
dudes.
Wars
That's what his
player
approach is.
In Adam Witt, I know a lot
barely
of us
getting
were.
by
We
with
knew
that
that
one.
he was part of the movie guys, that he's
Yeah.
good in the regular league, but to jump over to this
The
league
Richard
too,
dudes.
that's a formidable weapon. Only Ken Knapsack's ever done that.
Is that better?
So to have
You
a
darn
player
Richard
who
dudes.
could feasibly do well in this division as well as the regular is a big leg up, I think, for Kaiser. So he's pushing hard to get Adam, I think, involved in multiple divisions.
Nice that someone in the dungeon knows a little bit about Star Wars, because Kaiser, I heard him throw terms around like laser swords and cuddly teddy bears. He may not get a whole lot of questions around the world of
Ewoks.
Star Wars. As we go to the other side of the ledger
Can't
here
take
with
a point
Sean
for that.
Sullivan, represented by
No.
Kate Mulligan and Grace Hancock. They're part of the den. Now, I know Kate Mulligan's son, Neil, loves him some Star Wars. Kate Mulligan, maybe she has some
we
of
get
that
to see
love she
Kate
can help
again here?
transfer
Hopefully.
onto Sean
Yes.
Sullivan.
Yeah, Sean's the big unknown here. He's a clear rookie.
Hopefully
He's
she
been
makes a
somebody
Star
that's
Wars
hung out in
reference
studio
and she
before.
does
Many
it
of us
terribly
have met
because
him
it's
and
going to be
have talked to him.
hilarious.
But now
And I will
he's
love
stepping in
it.
front of the lights, and that is always a nerve-wracking thing. But Kate really believes in him. She picked him in the 4th round, and you have to know that Grace is pushing hard to get a Star Wars player to go up against a former co-faction leader of hers.
There's a lot of terms.
She's aiming high.
And a
Sullivan
lot of
versus
hyphens.
Knapsack.
It is not only their first match; it's their first pregame
I mean,
interview, at least in the world
it'd
of
be
Star Wars.
possible.
Let's see what
It'd be
each
fun.
competitor
But
had
you
to
got to
say.
pass this one first.
Yeah.
Surprise! I had a vision, and that vision was of the movie guys.
Yeah.
Without Preston.
Don't need him.
Come on down. Come on
Adam
down.
Witt, one half of the movie guys.
I said, Kaiser, you just won the draft.
This guy's been carrying the movie guys their entire career. It ain't about the powder keg. It's about Adam Razor Witt.
I've never heard of him. Oh, he used to hang out with Paul.
Yes, with our Paul. S-U-L-L-I-V-A-N spell Sullivan.
Sean Sullivan.
Sean Sullivan.
Say what you will about Sean Sullivan,
Wait.
a rookie that no one really knows about, but he's Star Wars.
He went before.
Something just happened there. What just happened?
Scrimshaw. Ken. So that's what scares me about him.
Sean Sullivan? Who's that guy? That's why this is gonna work, guys. We think the same thing.
Mulligan and Sullivan.
Anyway,
Sounds
we're
like a
going to
couple
move on
of
now.
plumbers.
Ha! Mulligan and Sullivan.
Well, tonight the dungeon's gonna clean your pipes when we send you back to Jabba's crapper on that sand barge.
Like Mario and Luigi, but with the sand barge part too.
Dimolata, Damon, Knapsack, who smells like a pair of socks, I might
I'll
add.
keep my nose open.
Other ones, Damon? That's the guy that wins a lot, right? Joseph Scrimdiddy. Yeah, I want to beat them. I got to play Wit to get there, but you know what? We'll see what happens.
When I was a kid, they released the first episode. When he was a kid, they released episode 1. Sorry, buddy, you're not gonna beat me.
You people have no vision.
I
And
thought when he
no
said the
class.
first episode, I thought he
Wait,
meant
wait, I did
episode
bring
1. I
you
was like,
something.
jeez, how old is
Guys,
Adam Witt?
So, what's your plan for throwing a thermal, what's it called?
Detonator.
A thermal detonator. You gonna throw a thermal detonator in this match?
I mean, it's Adam Witt.
I knew this man could compete in 3 divisions: singles, teams. Star Wars.
You have got a guy who can compete in 3 divisions. And if I had said that and that wasn't true and I lose today, I would look terrible.
What's the call sign for Bravo leader?
You just said it.
Son of a gun.
Now, here's the thing. I got to be honest. Adam Witt's wearing a Solo shirt. This doesn't bode well.
And knocks down a peg or two. Where's Kate? Pulled
Rachel,
out one of those Coke bottles from Galaxy's Edge.
You were
Yeah.
probably nervous when you first started competing
Which is
in
awesome.
Movie Trivia Schmoedown, your first match, but then you matriculated to competing in the biggest matches that the league has. Which made you more trepidatious? Was it the fact that you'd never competed before?
Did he say
Or once you
matriculated?
got used to it, the fact that the stakes are so high?
I think
This is
most people knew
penultimate
that
word.
the stakes and the pressure of the
doesn't make
the
sense.
expectations in the later bigger matches was something that I struggled with.
Leave the big
When you
words
come
for the
out
baby carrots.
First time, nobody's really sure, so there's not the super high expectations placed on your shoulders. So I would say for me it was those later matches, but everybody's different. Everybody approaches this differently, so there could be some nerves happening back there, or they could both be absolutely supremely confident. I guess we'll find out.
As a now dead wizard once said, they're about to take their first steps into a larger world. Rachel, I will ask you for the tail of the tape. I mean, they both really.
I do like Rachel
competed
cushioning on the
before,
desk
so
for this.
I guess just tell me what their favorite Star Wars movies are.
Yeah, because I mean, this is almost like Lord of the Rings.
He is, like me, a very big fan
Except
of
better.
Star Wars. It is technically now called A New Hope, but I prefer calling
Come
it
at us at
Released
that.
in '77, just
That
as
is the
Star
one.
Wars. Hey, you want
Yes.
to go see the Star Wars? How about Sean Sullivan? Is he a Return of the Jedi guy?
Caravan of Courage.
I think Kate might be
Wow.
right on Sean because he told us that his favorite
Wow.
Star Wars film is Caravan of Courage. So somebody's being a little quirky back there.
He took one of the Ewok movies. Hey, you know what? Standing for Wilford Brimley, this guy right here. Do you have diabetes? Get checked. In the meantime,
I
Rachel,
knew a
are
Wilford
you
Brimley
ready?
reference was about to
Then
happen.
it's time for the movie trivia.
That's the thing.
Let's not mention his other really good movie, The Thing.
In this Star Wars League match, intro.
What I just did.
Representing the dungeon.
Okay.
Good
Led
job.
to the ring by
All right.
his manager, Kaiser.
You know movies.
With a record of 0-0. His favorite Star Wars movie is A New Hope. It is Adam the Razor Witt.
I do like the Razor Wit.
Here comes Adam.
Teammate Zipper.
I expect nothing less from Kaiser. Oh, and Eric Zipper coming out to support.
I like
the
how his
dungeon.
vest has like the officers, I guess, awards
Geeky.
ranking,
We're
whatever that
in the
is.
same general area.
Here we go.
Someone's
Adam
Star
Witt,
Wars
obviously,
related. Feel free to
what
let me know
happened
exactly what that's called.
The answer you were looking
I'm
for,
sensing
Dak,
a
by any
Han
chance?
Solo vibe up there.
That's actually, we haven't asked the question yet, Adam. But
Rachel, I have a stack of glossies I need you to sign for me. I'm going to try and sell them on eBay. Anything we can do to keep the lights on, I'd appreciate your help.
all right, that is not officially affiliated with the movie Trivia Schmoedown, Rachel. Just so you.
I like
know
her
before
response.
you put it to bed. And his opponent,
Okay.
representing the Den, led to the ring by one of his managers, Kate Mulligan. His favorite Star Wars movie is the Ewoks Caravan.
Irish jig there.
He is Sean.
This is a David B one.
Saint Sullivan.
That's not Sean Sullivan.
Dancing King. Wow. That
The
is something
Saint
we've never
Sullivan.
seen. I'm impressed. Oh my. All right.
No hamstrings pulled during that river dance. Michael Flatley himself would have been impressed.
Absolutely. I certainly am.
Michael Flatley.
Oh, we've got some good sportsmanship. That's nice to see.
Sort of handshake and appears to be a
Oh.
thermal detonator.
Oh, Kaiser. Yep. Kate's looking out. That's how it works.
Kate,
That's a.
Kate, the St. Patty's Day pub crawl don't start for another month, sister.
All right. Well, Kaiser clearly not informed as to when this match airs.
Kaiser, what's your record again, pal?
All right. Well, now that they're no longer on the microphone, we are going to move into.
I kind of like the trash talk between the managers this season.
Oh, yeah.
In a brand new format for the both of you. Here's how it works, and everybody at home. Star Wars works a little differently this year in a galaxy far, far away. 6 questions are all that you will receive in round number 1, and these come from a randomized categories of Star Wars movies. You're not sure what you're going to be seeing in round number 1, but it is going to be 6 questions. However, the point value has not changed. They're still each worth 1 point. There's no penalty for missing a question. There is no stealing. in round number 1. As soon as we ask the question, you have about 15 seconds to write down your best attempt at an answer on the whiteboard in front of you. Once we ask you by name, please show what you wrote on the whiteboard to your camera. At the same time, you verbalize your attempt at an answer into the microphone. I'll remind
So
each
essentially, the
competitor
only
of
rule
three
that changes
usages
is 6
of the
instead of
JTE
8.
rule
Yeah.
throughout the duration
Okay.
of the 3-round match. If you're not sure you heard a question right, you want to buy
don't
yourself
know
some
if I
time,
got this.
Use the JTE rule. You also each have one challenge to be used at any point.
Might have to go
throughout
back
the
and
three-round
rewatch this and-
match.
Misa
Before
kinda
we get
worried.
going, we should mention that we have a very special member of the audience here today. It is actually Kate Mulligan's son, Neil, is here. How about a hand for Neil? Big Star Wars fan. He is a future star of this league and maybe
So,
in
no cussing.
format as well. And
It's
after
no
that round
different
of
than
applause,
normal.
Sean, you have to
Oh.
follow that with a simple question. How you feeling?
Ready as I'll ever be.
As ready as he will ever be. Adam Witt, are you ready?
I'm ready for the trials.
I like the tag.
Then
Nice.
let's get ready to Schmoedown!
Nice. Little Jedi Padawan braid.
Gentlemen, your first question will be asked
I know some things.
by Rachel the Crusher
job.
Cushing. You're in the presence of a legend.
All right, guys, your first
I saw your other
category
hand.
is The Phantom Menace. What character expressed either joy or frustration with a saliva-spewing flap of his prodigious cheeks?
Oh.
The question writers are having a lot more fun this season.
I was gonna say, did you write that question?
I did not.
It's there's so many big words in that.
I'm proud that I got through it.
We should give you una bongo.
2, 1.
I wish I could
Thanks
make that
out,
the
Sean.
thumbnail.
Yeah.
That is correct for a point, and Adam.
Boss Nass.
He had it.
Boss Nass. Big ol' Boss Nass.
There we go. All right, we move on to Who Said
Where the
It.
phone begins.
The category of Who Said It. Probably
We
a
so
quote
no
coming
like
your
the
way.
Naboo.
That
Who
would be
told
Boss Nass.
Han, someday you're going to be wrong, and I just hope I'm there to see it. Something that
I feel like
tell,
many of us have said this to somebody.
something that I have to tell my usual co-pilot every so often. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, Sean. Adam, you're up.
Princess Leia.
It is Princess Leia. Does Sean have it?
No.
Hey, does not have it.
Leia. Leia.
So Adam remains perfect.
It's either between
to
Leia or
one.
Orlando to me.
Adam over
I was
Sean. Back
second
to you,
guessing
Rachel.
myself with Luke.
All right, for your third category.
But then I figured it was Leia.
is in the film A New Hope. What beings pick through the contents of Luke's land speeder?
You had to pick a planet to live on in Star Wars. Where are you going?
Naboo?
Okay. It is pretty much. They have like chilies and stuff like
It
that.
looks like Italy.
Five.
I like
Luke's
Italy.
land
4,
speeder.
3.
I'm so
2.
guessing on
Clooney
this.
probably has a place.
I
there.
had rather.
It's got to be like in the
That's it.
background
Going
type
to
of
you
thing.
first, Sean.
Jawa.
It is not Jawas.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, does Adam have it?
Stormtrooper.
It is a sand people.
It is a sand.
Oh, that's
right.
right. Yeah, I said
Sand
Jawas. You said Jawas.
I said Jawas.
Accepted.
Yeah. I'm not saying Jawas don't pick through land
I was
speeders
going
every so
Jawas
often,
or
but in
Ewoks.
this
They
movie,
will.
we're
I was
looking for the
thinking they
Tusken
would have
Raiders
called
were
the
saying
land
people
speeder
accept
the,
either
like the
one.
bike or whatever.
Move on to
That
your
was a
next
speeder bike.
category.
Speeder bike.
Vehicles, weapons, and technology
Speaking of-
Speeder bikes.
is the next
What
category.
is flown indoor?
In
Speeder
the film
bikes.
The Empire Strikes Back, what does C-3PO note has been damaged on the Falcon as they try and escape Hoth?
Some deep cut round one
I was going to
questions.
say, unfortunately, no multiple
They
choice
might be happy
available.
there's only 6.
And I'm just being told Kate's son Neil already has the correct answer.
Of course.
So
I expect nothing less.
I go to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We are going to you first, Adam.
The hyperdrive.
Needed a little more
The
specific.
motivator on the hyperdrive.
You had to write it down. I can't give it to you. Sorry. Gotta write it down, Sean.
Hyperdrive motivator.
He had hyperdrive motivator.
Oh, just put hyperdrive.
That's lame. I just put hyperdrive also.
Yeah.
All right.
I was feeling good.
Penultimate question in round number 1.
It's the wrong motivator.
It's really tough. Like you can tell both the guys have seen the movies. You know.
I think that's guaranteed at this point.
The point is, I knew the answer.
I mean,
All right,
technically.
your fifth
Contest in
question.
which you know the answer.
Your fifth question comes from the movie Rogue One. In Rogue One, a Star Wars story, what member of the Rebel team was previously an Imperial cargo pilot?
Gonna need the first and the last name here
oh, what's
Because
his
that's how we
name?
do it in Star Wars.
because this is Star
Down
Wars.
to the details.
Yeah. We don't accept anything less than absolute.
Spelling is going to be off, but
5, 4,
Misspelling
3.
is okay.
first and last name.
1. Pens down.
Yeah.
Sean Sullivan.
Bodie Rook.
It is Bodie Rook.
Oh,
Does
nope.
Adam have it?
Bodie Rook.
Yes, he does.
Good recovery.
Well, I mixed up some
All right, so
letters,
he's
but
back
Bodie
on the
Rook.
answer
I said
track.
Cassian
4-3,
Andor.
Adam Witt. Both gentlemen,
No.
I think they've shaken
Bodie
the
Rook.
nerves, and they are ready to get into round 2. But before that, one more question, and this comes in the world of Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Wakes Up.
This is why you don't play in
The Force hits the snooze button. Your question. In the film The Force Awakens, this venerable actor plays Church of the Force member Lor Santekka. Church of the... I didn't know we were calling it Church of the Force. That sounds a little...
It's one of those, somebody read the
culty.
the comic or the book that came along with the movie.
Hi, we're here to
It's
tell you about
not.
the Church of the Force. 5, 4, 3. There's pamphlets.
Of course there are.
2,
The
1.
Exorcist.
Going to you first, Adam.
Max von Sydow.
Yes.
Max
Yes.
von Sydow it is.
Legend
Does Sean have it?
himself.
Max von Sydow.
Yes, he does.
The
Max
priest.
von Sydow.
It's not Christopher
Remember,
Plummer.
Shutter
No,
Island came
but
out, I
it's
thought that guy
close.
was dead, Rachel,
It was
but
the
he's
old
still
priest
alive and
from
kicking and
The
doing
Exorcist,
great
not the
work
young priest.
in Star Wars movies. So
If I had more than
15
15 seconds, I
Rachel,
would've
let's get
gotten
your take on round number 1. I think both these gentlemen adjudicated themselves very well.
No, that was absolutely very impressive for two rookies
I
to
got
come
an
out
idea.
and get nearly
Let's
all of
not
the questions
enter the
right.
Star
With
Wars
only
League.
6. It's a few less
I mean,
than
I got
we're
3.
used to
I'm one
seeing,
behind
but
Sullivan.
those were really deep cuts, and as we
Let's
saw,
not enter
a
the Star Wars
tiny
League.
Yeah, that
piece
gap will
missing
widen.
means you don't get it right. So I think these guys are both belong in this
And
league.
usually for a rookie,
Let's just watch Star Wars and just comment to the common people that we're good at it.
It seems like they
And that's about
rebounded
it.
very well. So we'll see if that carries on into
We're
round
good
number 2,
in
known as
pub
the
trivia.
wheel round. The wheel has
If you can
emerged.
find a Star
Opponents
Wars
and
league
spinner's choice around
at
the
your
wheel,
local
as
bar.
well as 10 wheel wedges
Yeah.
from various
Which is
Star
possible.
Wars
Geeks who
corners
drink.
of the galaxy.
They do
Each
things.
competitor gets a spin at
might do a
that
Star
wheel.
Wars sim.
This is
They
the Star
usually
Wars
still,
League
like,
match,
have
and in the
focus,
Star
like,
Wars
on
League, each
geography and
competitor is gonna hear
sports.
5
Yeah, that's
questions.
dumb.
I don't know
in
why you're
round
asking a
number
bunch of
2
geeks
on the
about
wedge that they
sports. I guess
spin.
they're sports
Each question
geeks.
is
Cares
worth
about
2
mountains,
points.
too.
There's no penalty
Yeah.
for missing a question. However,
That's geology,
stealing
isn't it?
is available
Yes, it is.
in round number 2. So if you're not sure of the answer, ask
See,
us for multiple choice.
Now,
We'll give you
geography
4
would be
options, one of which
where
the
is
correct
Mount
answer.
Everest?
At that point, the value of the question.
In which case, you're talking
goes
about
down
a
to
Italy.
1. So, Sean,
No.
you're sitting in the higher ranked.
That's how
competitive
little I
share.
care.
However,
Do you not know where
you're bested
Everest is?
in round number 1 by a point by Adam the
I know it's
Racer
not
Witt.
in
So,
Italy.
Adam, would you
Nepal.
like to spin first
Way
or
to
defer
just run over
to
my joke.
your opponent?
Just ran
Here
right over that.
comes the spin from Adam Witt, who it does appear has some sort of imperial credentials. Rachel, can you
Credentials.
tell?
That's
Is
what
that
they're
a
called. They're
colonel?
called
Is that
credentials. Ellis said it, therefore it's true.
No, he's trying to use
Trying to
the
use the
force.
force now.
Credentials.
He's mixing his characters.
Here comes a round.
Oh,
It's lurking towards opponent's choice.
Is that Attack of the
Episode
Clones?
2.
Attack of the Clones.
I'll take
Star
it.
Wars Episode 2.
I would take it.
What does Anakin Skywalker
that was
hate?
pretty clear.
Sam. It's rough in its course and it gets everywhere. That's not the right. I botched it a little bit
Crowd
still, but
excited
you know.
to run away from Attack
It wasn't who said it.
Can we give that movie some love, please?
I could have.
The answer
Not
is no.
this group.
I'm one of the few people
All right.
who likes Attack of the Clones more than
For it was
most.
Spinner's
Uh-oh.
choice, and it's careening.
Oh, I mean, he's wearing the shirt.
Solo, a Star
Now,
Wars
let's talk
story,
about
and
movies
look,
that I
he's
hate.
wearing a solo shirt.
I find this rather appropriate.
It's like he did use the
I
force.
strongly dislike this movie.
Let's do it.
Adam the Razor Witt, you're going to hear 5 questions in the world of Solo, a Star Wars story. I'll be
I'm
asking
gonna watch
you
it again
your
at some
questions.
point, though.
Rachel's going to be asking Sean
Why?
his.
Give it another
Adam,
shot.
Your first question in the world of Solo,
'Cause I'm
a
diplomatic.
Star Wars story.
Are you that bored?
Yes.
In the film Solo, what is the name of the leader of Marauders that are always causing
Infus
trouble
Nest.
for Han and the crew throughout the film?
Infus Nest.
The Cloud Riders.
No.
That is incorrect.
Enfys Nest.
Oh, the leader.
It is Enfys Nest. So that's a huge.
I mean, have you ran out of any other movies to
Adam,
watch?
I think had the
I mean,
crew, but
seriously.
we needed the leader. Of
Have you seen all the other
Always
movies?
listen to the question.
Seen all the other Star Wars movies.
No, I mean
All right,
movies.
back to you,
Period.
Adam.
Oh, no, there's a lot
your
of them.
second question of 5 in the world of Solo,
Yeah.
Star Wars movie. What is the name of Rio
Oh,
Durant's
that I don't know.
home
I
planet?
know who Rio is. I don't know where he's from. He's from Favreau.
Ardenia.
2 points.
Favreau Land.
Adam
His
Witt
name was Rio, and he
is
dances
back
on
in
the
driver's
sand,
seat.
which is
For the
coarse
time
and
being.
rough and gets everywhere.
Third of 5.
Well
What's
done.
the name of the character played
Stop
by
laughing.
Tandy Newton?
Oh, I forget.
Mrs. Woody Harrelson.
Val.
The first name, and we got it. For 2
Yeah.
points.
What's her name?
I don't remember her name because her character was useless to that
9
movie.
to 6. 2 questions remain.
Yeah.
In the
It
world
was.
Solo, a Star Wars
Watch it
story.
again. It was.
Han boasted to Beckett and Val that he was boosting what kind of vehicle when he was 10 when trying to convince them to let him
An
join
Imperial
the crew?
cruiser.
Sure.
something like that.
He's a pilot. He just wants to be the best pilot in the galaxy.
You need an answer in 5, 4, 3,
M68.
2. That is incorrect for a 2-point steal.
Really wish you went to multiple choice.
Yeah.
That's what he's thinking right now.
5.
Speeders?
4. Looking for very specific AV-21s.
Oh.
AV-21s.
Yeah, that was my answer.
Once again, I love both of these guys, but that belt is safe with David.
Thank you. Coach,
Again, I love both of these guys.
Well, I mean, if nothing else, we're seeing a pretty solid baseline for them, and we'll be able to analyze. They'll be able to analyze this.
Heist, Val used her vantage point to distract and fend off what?
Memphis Nest and the Marauders.
Breathing oxygen. I don't know.
Multiple choice.
Is it A, Viper droids, B, Stormtroopers,
Cloud Riders?
Didn't she die during that?
Yeah, that's why her
D,
character was
Cloud
useless.
Yeah, that's why I was saying she was fending off breathing
That's
oxygen.
a point for Adam Witt. And he enjoys a 4-point lead. Rachel, I'm going to say he looked like a rookie at parts during that round number 2, but look, he's got a 4-point advantage. And depending on
overstate
what that wheel has in
how
store
much I
for
like
Sean the
both
Saint
of these
Sullivan,
guys.
That's not a bad round.
Not at all. Look, when you're up there and you're hearing questions,
But
sometimes
that belt's
you
gonna
mishear it and
stay
you don't
nice.
think to ask to use your repeat. He misheard the first one, what the question was actually asking.
I love both of these guys.
The thing is both of
got
these guys
several of
strike
his
me
other
as the
questions,
type
which
of
are very
person
deep
who
cuts, I
is
might add,
able
and this is very
to
impressive.
go
Probably
and
distracted
study
by the
and
bright colors
for
of our
sure.
jackets. Go
Here's the
Gators.
thing, they both have all
Sean Sullivan,
the
have a spin at the wheel. And see if
I'm
you can get
losing
a wedge
words right
that's
now.
going to give you the lead going into
The
all the
drive.
promise. They have all the promise.
the drive,
Courage up there, but there are plenty of other very good choices.
It is very possible that they could actually get
currently
there.
not a film that we're asking questions from in the league.
now
That could
beating
change.
Damon.
Can you imagine if we allowed?
They've got a while to get there though. So let's be honest. Let's be completely honest.
You would
Both of
have
these
such
guys
a
could
very
work
happy
really
people
hard.
and so many-
Okay.
One of them probably more so
Alright, that
because
looks
only
like
one's going to win this
Star
match.
Wars Episode 6.
So only
that
one of
Return
them
of
is
the
really
Jedi?
going to have a better shot here.
Oh, thank you. It's the best of them all. It's the
Return
best
of the
them all.
Jedi.
I was only
Yeah.
asking is
That
that
is
it's
the
Return
best
of the
one
Jedi.
of them
I know
all.
Episode 6 is Return of the Jedi. It's a thin wedge and I'm far away.
It's got Jabba and Ewoks. I mean,
It probably is
The
my
one with
favorite.
Luke.
The whole job is
Return
power
of the
stuff.
Jedi. Rachel,
the thing is, like,
asking you your
of the
questions,
original
obviously
trilogy, I
enjoying
feel like the
them.
people that
Maybe
say
I know
like
an answer
what's your
to.
favorite is based off
Don't
what
give
your
anything away.
connection
I'll
is, how old you were.
That's fine with me.
Yeah, I was a kid watching it, and I loved all
As
the
a
characters.
kid,
and
I
jobs.
love the
Okay.
Ewoks. I
Alright,
love
Sean.
Jabba.
Sure.
For your first question,
That's
who
what I was
gives
saying.
Rebel fighters the order to accelerate to attack speed during the second Death Star battle?
Admiral Akbar.
Admiral Akbar.
Movie quotes. That's always part of it, and a not easy part of it.
And we're going to go through 5.
It's the one thing he said that wasn't. It's a trap.
Multiple choice.
Is it
Yeah.
A, Admiral Akbar, B, Wedge Antilles,
Yeah, none of
C,
the other
Lando
ones had a
Calrissian,
leadership
D, Crix
to be
Meeting?
able.
Lando did.
Not for all the fighters.
Lando did. It could be Lando.
Lando Calrissian.
That is correct for 1 point.
Or I'm completely wrong.
Yeah, because
Maybe
Lando is
70%
leading the
sure
squadron
on
that we're going in to attack
That's why you go
the
to
core.
multiple choice.
Okay.
He gets a point. He's within
So
3
yeah,
of the race.
it could have been.
Yep,
I
you
was
take your full
actually
15
second guessing the entire
seconds, you
time.
think it
It's
through,
probably
and
Lando
you
actually.
did very well. Your next question. In Return of the Jedi, how does Jabba refer to Han frozen in carbonite?
On
Favorite
Mibuki.
decoration.
Mibuki.
Favorite decoration.
Yeah. Favorite wall decoration.
Favorite decoration.
His favorite decoration.
That is correct.
Yep.
My favorite decoration is my 75-inch TV. Jabba just stares at Han all day long.
It's a little morbid, but I expect nothing less from Jabba. All right. Your
Yeah,
next question.
I mean, he was his
What
Buki.
is the name of the Rancor keeper at
Malakili.
Jabba's house?
Malakili.
Wow.
Yes!
That one without hesitation.
Slightly
Nicely
faster
done.
than Sean
Only because you
Sullivan.
could read the question.
Yeah,
He had to hear it.
possibly. Well, I saw Rancor Keeper and immediately
You do
Malakili.
feel very bad for him after his poor pet gets crushed.
What about the name of the guy who was comforting the Rancor Keeper?
Oh, good lord. The Rancor Keeper's
All
keeper?
right, up next.
Yeah.
What kind of weapon does Luke use the Force to obtain before falling into
A rock.
the Rancor
Bone?
pit?
No.
Blaster pistol.
Oh,
That
yeah.
is correct.
Yeah, that's right. Before falling into the pit, yeah.
So he builds upon his
He reaches
new
out
lead.
for
Now
a
it is 13
blaster.
to 10. He still has one question left to go in the world of Return of the Jedi.
All right,
gonna
your
try.
last
What
question.
piece of jewelry does the Rancor wear?
Who discovers Princess Leia's discarded helmet on Endor?
Han. Or 3PO. Or Luke. Anybody else?
Multiple choice.
Is it
Yep,
A,
they're all three there.
Luke Skywalker, B, C-3PO,
I think
C, Han Solo,
I think it's Han.
or D, Chewbacca?
It's Luke Skywalker.
That is correct.
Oh,
for
it is
one
Luke.
point.
Okay.
Well navigated.
So there
I think
it
it's
is,
Luke
14
Skywalker.
to 10. You know, you
Nice.
look at a movie like Return of the Jedi, which I
What
think
gave that
everybody
away?
and their brother and sister have seen
They
multiple
answered
times.
it Luke
Solo,
Skywalker.
Star
The fact that
Wars, maybe
Rachel
not
said it was
widely
Luke
viewed,
Skywalker.
certainly not as much as Disney would
Rachel
like.
gave it away.
So you have that.
Blame
and maybe
Rachel.
that's in
The fun
back
of the
the
Star Wars
head
matches
of
is
Adam
we
and
know
Sean,
that
where you spend
we
a
shouldn't
movie
be in
that
the
less
Star
people
Wars
see,
League, even
maybe
though we love
less
Star
opportunity
Wars.
to study. Because Solo
But we could
has
just
come
have
out
some
and
fun here.
Been out for a couple of years. Return of the Jedi has been a classic since 1983. Maybe a little bit of an advantage there.
Definitely, when you've seen a movie so many
I would've
times
gone with
since you
Attack
were a
of the Clones.
child, things tend to be in the
Again,
back
I
of
like
your
that
head
movie
that
more
you can
than
pull
a lot of
out
people.
versus the study methods
What's
we all
funny
use
is if
now,
you were
or I
able to
used
go
use
back
play
and
in these
watch
leagues,
like
which
us
is
playing
watch these
along
movies
with
over
this
and over
when
and over
like the
again.
Star Wars
You heard it
League
from the
really
expert,
first
kids. Start
took
watching
off,
Solo, a Star
oh, we'd
Wars
be
story
fantastic.
right
We'd be
now.
phenomenal. We'd
As we
probably
move on
be
to
like
round
Alex
number three,
Damon level
Sean
answer.
Sullivan enjoys
Not
a
anymore.
4-point lead over Adam Witt.
Yeah, but
Nope.
then I break the
The
disc.
Saint versus the Razor, both players doing their due diligence, getting through that rookie training, and being very good at it, if I dare say so myself. We move into round number 3. Round number 3. 3 questions each. Here's how we get
This
the
would be the
questions.
third
You
round.
guys each give us 3 numbers. These numbers can range from 1 to 20. Each number corresponds to a
Not the
different
fourth
corner of
round,
Star
because
Wars.
you have gone one round too far.
And that's
Your
where
first
Roka
question's
hangs
worth
out.
2 points.
And you don't
Next one's
stop
worth
at the
3
second
points. Your last
round
one
unless
is
you're
worth 5
proceeding to the third
points.
round.
There's no stealing. There's
Nothing to
no
do with
time
Star
missing a
Wars,
question in round number 3. Sean, you enjoy you enjoy a 4-point lead going into the final round. So, what numbers feel lucky to you? From 1 to
Let's
20?
do 11,
11,
3,
Oh, don't, I wouldn't pick 3 if I were you.
8.
3, and 8.
Suckers numbers, right?
Despite Adam's warnings,
Seriously,
game's
the
going on
wit
up there.
on wit
Adam, what do you
is
got?
awesome.
I would
witty.
pick, let's see. I think I'm going to go with, oh, my gum won't come out. There we go.
Wait, that was a pack
I'll
of gum
go
this
1.
whole time?
Okay.
2? No, 12.
Okay.
1 and 2.
1, 12, and 2. That's the order that we got.
We'll see if he's so cavalier in a few minutes.
That
We're just having fun up here, Mark.
Is a great joke.
Yeah, it is.
Adam, you
I
selected
take everything
1
back. Adam Witt
for
will
your
destroy
2-point question.
Alex Damon.
2
Yeah.
points, and to cut the lead to 2, you draw the category of who said it.
How do you think of
Star Wars
something like
quotes.
that?
Please do not put the gum under the desk. Your question.
I didn't.
Whose first words in Return of the Jedi were "Rise, my friend"?
Oh, Emperor
The
Palpatine.
Emperor.
That is
Because
correct.
Vader was kneeling.
Emperor Palpatine, Sheev, the zombie from Rise of Skywalker. Accept any one of those. Sticking with Adam
Not a bad idea.
for your 3-point question. If you get this right, you can take the lead.
Your
So
faith
lots
in
riding
your
on this
friends
question
is
in the world
yours.
of Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith.
You kind of need the lead on
Yeah.
sentence for that to make sense. Yeah.
And your question.
It's true.
According to Yoda, attachment leads to what?
All kinds of bad stuff.
Addiction. I don't know.
That's real talk.
Incorrect, looking for jealousy.
Yeah.
I mean,
Addiction's real
jealousy,
talk,
and
though.
jealousy leads to being single on
Just
Valentine's
be
Day.
careful out there, folks. There's a lot of
Sorry, Mark.
stuff.
Very happy.
do you need
just
someone?
went
Feel
right
free to
So
comment
now,
down below. Let us know.
Rachel, we find
We're here
ourselves
for
in
you.
that TKO position
Yep.
where Sean Sullivan, in his very first,
Yeah.
this is his first debut of any kind of the movie trivia
Got
Schmoedown.
weird.
Could
I don't
score
know.
himself
I want-
a technical
like, I
knockout,
wanna be
but
serious
standing
with
in
that,
his
but
way
also-
is Adam Witt, and a question that he selected,
Star Wars.
the number 2, for 5 points and the lead. Adam, your category is Episode 1, The Phantom Menace.
Lucky me.
Did you camp out for tickets for The Phantom Menace?
I did.
So did I.
Me too.
It's a good time.
It was the last time you could do that.
Yeah, it's true.
Everything was on the internet after that.
That is right. Your question.
That's right.
In Episode 1, what is the name of the Nemoidian captain of the Trade Federation
Newt Gunray.
droid control
Yeah.
ship? It's the one that
Oh, no.
Sidious quotes, didn't want in his sight
What is
again.
it? It's Newt Gunray or
Dalte Dauphine or Rune Heiko. Those are the other ones I remember.
5.
Repeat the question.
Nemoidian captain of the
JT
Trade
rule?
Federation
First one.
control ship.
In episode 1, what is the name of the Nemoidian captain of the Trade Federation droid control ship?
I want to say Rune Heiko.
The one that Sidious, quotes, didn't want in his sight again.
But when Sidious quotes that, does he actually say his name?
No.
So that's one of
5,
those that you didn't know the name of that person unless you had the action
Read the
figure.
question.
Second JT
Pretty
rule.
much, yeah.
Okay.
In episode 1, The Phantom Menace, what is the name of the Nemoidian captain of the Trade Federation?
Are you sure
droid
it's not
control
Newt
ship?
Gunray?
The one
Yes,
that
it's not
Sidious quoted didn't want
He's
in
talking
his
to
sight
Newt
again.
when he says, "I don't want this traitor in my sight again."
Which one? So it's Newt was in purple, right? Or was Newt the one in red with the headdress?
Newt's the one with the headdress.
Okay.
5.
So who was the one in
4.
purple?
They all have hats.
Dalte Dauphine?
It's a tough 5-pointer, and he got it right.
That's what I was saying. It's either Dalte Dauphine, or Rune Heiko.
Very impressive.
Those are the other two that I remembered.
Jeez.
Game recognized game. That's a deep pull. He needed all
Milk in the
JTs
camera.
to get there.
Wow.
This is why I do this.
Using them.
That
Milk
is
in the
incredible.
camera.
And, I mean, even Sean has to smile at that pull. It's going to be a good question. For win or lose, it's going to be a fun question.
I mean, I got halfway there because I
Did he know
mentioned
that right
two
off the bat?
other
Or was he building
Yeah.
a drama,
Nemoidians.
or did he really take the 45 seconds
I
to
didn't-
conjure
I
that?
didn't
We'll find that
settle
out in the
on one.
post game. But
Yep.
for right now, we have a match to settle, and that rests on the
Although-
shoulders of Sean Sullivan.
There's
the
a chance I
Saints.
might have settled on
So,
Dalte
Rachel,
just based on how I remember
Sean finds himself trailing by 3.
how that character looked in
Right.
Clone
And
Wars
he
also,
selected
because he's in
number
Clone Wars
11
too.
for
Yeah.
his 2-point question. What
show.
category is that?
That category is the movie The Last Jedi.
All right.
For 2 points.
I've seen that movie.
It helps. The Lanai of Ahch-To are better known by what
The
name?
groundskeepers,
Caretakers.
That is correct for 2 points.
All right.
frog faces.
The
So
thing's
we got-
only slightly
I would
better
not
than
consider
the
a layup, but that's the easiest question he's going to be hearing.
Great
So
joke.
this next one
the
is
little
probably gonna be a half-court shot.
things.
Porgs.
All right,
Yeah,
so
those
your
things.
next number
Wow.
was number 3.
You couldn't remember the name of Porgs.
That corresponds to the Clone Wars movie.
Never be in the Star Wars League.
Okay.
All right. And your question is, in Star Wars The Clone Wars, 3 prequel cast members came back to voice their respective characters.
Samuel L. Jackson,
Samuel L.
and
Jackson.
Christopher Lee.
Christopher Lee. 3. Who's the third one?
Samuel L. Jackson, Christopher Lee.
And your winner,
Anthony Daniels.
Yeah.
Sean
He's always voicing C-3PO.
Sullivan.
No one else can.
Nicely done. Both of them. Yes.
Someday someone might have to.
What a match. Look at that. That's a genuine shot.
So it said name 2 of the 3, or?
Yeah, there's name 2 of the 3.
Okay.
Match. They've never been in this particular
So the third one was
situation before,
C-3PO,
and I
okay.
think they both did great.
Same thing.
That
I'm
was
sorry,
so
sir.
much fun to watch.
want
I
one
love
last
watching
look
two
at my friends.
uber nerds
No, see, I can't do
battle
it.
it out that way
If-
for Adam
no
to
one
fight
can
it
do
out
it.
to get his 5-pointer to force Sean to
Not even gonna try.
answer round 3 questions. It's a great showing for both of them.
I can do R2-D2
and
deal.
a great showing for the Star Wars League.
I'm not
which
gonna
is
do it on camera,
slowly
but, I
growing
mean-
bigger and bigger. These questions are ridiculous.
Y'all just have to trust me. I can
But
do
with Andrew
R2-D2's
and Laura
voice.
Kelly playing last year,
Can you do the
and
part where
these
he's, like,
guys,
screaming?
showing up today, I think Alex
Yes,
Damon,
I can.
you know,
How about the
better
part where he
watch
like
out.
I mean,
falls
look,
over?
these guys are pulling
Yep.
names like Dalte Dauphine out
I
of their
know,
head.
right?
Anything
I can
is
do that voice, too.
possible. I think that even in defeat, I would say Adam the Razor Witt has a lot to build off of.
It's one of my best
He's got
impressions.
a lot of momentum, even if he came out.
You're adding
on the
sound
short side
effects
of
in
the
post,
ledger
aren't
with
you?
Sean the Saint Sullivan.
No.
Look out for that
Okay.
guy. He's only.
Why would I add
beard's
sound
only
effects? I
getting
can do a
thicker, and his
fantastic
confidence
impression
is
of
only
R2-D2.
growing after a nice initial win.
We're gonna do the
in his
post
rookie
interviews here.
performance.
Definitely.
We're now going to go to Jen Sturger, who has a post-game interview with your winner, Sean the Saint Sullivan, joined by Kate Mulligan. Jen, I imagine it's a pretty jovial mood over there.
It absolutely is. Oh God, I'm sure you already have something to say. No, I just like that you're wearing green. Way to kick this interview off with a bang. Congratulations, Sean, on not only your debut, but in Star Wars. Like, what made you think, yeah, I should go for the one that is the most specific and quite possibly the hardest division we have?
You know what? If I'm going to be honest, it's because I think the people that are competing right now aren't that good.
Oh.
Alex Damon felt that from across the country. So what? So you just thought you could actually just come in here and kind of sweep through this division?
Yeah, I was sitting at a Spectacular with Silvestrini and answering questions next to her, and I got everything right, so I figured, hey, might as well throw my hat in.
What are you drinking?
Whiskey. It's going to be an Irish Carvel.
I was gonna say it looks like a bomb, but you're just getting bombed. No, I'm good. I'm good on that one. So, Kate, how are you feeling about this? You guys have been having quite a run right now with the Den. This has got to be lifting your spirits, especially to know that in the Star Wars division, you got solid representation.
Yeah, absolutely. And I also want to say that this match was it was sort of thrust at us just today. And Shawnee, he's so confident. He's like, oh yeah, I can do that, no problem. So he just showed up, and honest to God, I'm so proud of him, and that's that's all.
Were you nervous at all when he got that 5-pointer?
You know what? I was, because I'll be honest, I didn't know it. So props to him for getting it, but I mean, the rest of them, pretty much everything else was a cakewalk today. So,
absolutely. So
missed a couple in the first round just on nerves, first time at the desk, but aside from that, I knew everything I missed. So,
is it weird up there? Do the lights get to people?
Being a longtime fan, it's interesting. Having watched this, from out there, seeing it forever.
Yep.
Feels good. Feels good to get my first one behind me.
And it's so weird because when you're sitting at your couch, you're like, I can do this. And the minute they turn the lights on around here, you're like, oh my God, this is real.
Yep. It's definitely a lot of fun, and I think next time it's going to be good because I'll have no nerves.
No
going
pressure
anywhere.
whatsoever, except
I would
all
say,
of the
who do you
pressure,
want- who do you
all
want
of the
to
ever.
face next? But I feel like
Yeah.
I know this answer.
You know what? I'm not going to say Alex Damon. I'll give him the credit that's due. I think I need to win a couple more before I get there. DiMolanta, Knapsack, Kelly, whoever wants me, I'll take him.
Well, you're going to have to wake Ken up from his nap. I saw him backstage. But anyways, congratulations on your very first win and your debut here at the Schmoedown.
Thank you.
All right, well, you have it there, Rich. I mean, you see the confidence.
Yep, so-
maybe
Overconfidence,
translating
perhaps?
into cockiness.
I would
Very
love
early in the match, you get
nothing
the win,
more
you're feeling
than
good
to
about
see Sean
everything.
Sullivan.
Hi, Kate. How do you feel about what the
See,
post-match
that's
interview
on
was?
brand. I like it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Basic. Like I was trying to say
rookie
before, that was
confidence
hilarious.
Right out of the gate. We've seen that happen before.
I would love
and
nothing more than to
sometimes
see
it
Sean
carries
Sullivan
him
take
through,
the belt off
sometimes it
Alex
doesn't.
Damon, though.
But,
Yeah.
it's impressive
'Cause
to
I
see
like Sean.
people who've never been in
I
front
really like
as
Alex.
somebody
And I
did
want to
that
make it
who
very clear,
got
I'm not
in
trying to
front
be
of the
mean when I was
cameras, in
saying,
front
oh,
of the
he's
lights,
taking that
behind the
belt
desk
off
for the
Damon.
first time, and to have their memory
Backtracking
mostly
a little
get
bit, I
them
like
there
Sean.
is-
Take
it's
the belt off
impressive,
Damon,
and it's such a great
please.
feeling. We'll see how
It'll
far
be
the
awesome.
confidence carries him.
He's focusing on
Andrew,
energy anyway. Don't worry
Laura,
about it.
Ken,
See,
I
that's
think we
the
know who
benefit,
Grace
I
wants him
think,
to
right
play
now
next.
is the fact that now that he's
will
going to intergeek
not
them,
be easy foes
is
for
that
him.
going to
So-
weaken his
You're doing one of
ability?
Sid Sean's head, but we can tell
Yeah,
you that
probably
just
not.
because you
No.
got through your first one, you still might have a little bit of nerve that next time you're
been
on that
watching a
desk.
couple of
In
his
the meantime,
videos.
we go
He's
to
the
Adam
walking
Witt and
Wikipedia.
Kaiser Jen. I would, if
He
I'm Adam,
runs a
I'm
YouTube channel
still
called
feeling
Star
pretty
Wars
good about my performance. Is that the mood
Explained.
you're sending?
If he
Explains
didn't know
Star
it,
Wars.
he
Like
couldn't
there's a ton of
explain it.
feedback. Oh, Kaiser, you have something on your back.
I don't care about that. Okay, it's been a rough season. I get things. I get it. This isn't the time to panic. So why are you assuming that I'm panicking?
I didn't at all. I didn't assume you were panicking at all, actually, Kaiser. No, actually, I was just letting you know there's literally something on your back.
You know, ever since I came into this league, people have been trying to keep me down. They've been rigging questions, rigging the wheel. It's like a conspiracy to get Kaiser out of the league. That said, my man Witt played a good game. We ran up against an Irishman who had a belly full of whiskey and a lot of fire, and he played a good match. And you got Kate. She's got all kinds of fruit roll-ups and things in her fanny pack. And I think first of all, you shouldn't be using performance enhancement foods before matches. Maybe someone should look into what Kate is doing with her players. It's probably illegal to some degree. One good takeaway from this match: we have inducted Kate's kid into the Little Dungeon Achievers program. And me and Zip are very excited about getting this kid's career started. So that's a positive.
I don't think you should ever be allowed children. You cannot be feeling that bad about that match, especially.
That was like the nerdiest, most
I do have
awkward
to ask
laugh
you,
from
like
her
Mark said at the
ever.
desk,
It was awesome.
Did you know that, and were you been baitmaning us, or were you legitimately looking for that answer?
I would never Ben Bateman anyone.
Nice phrase turning.
Well, there are a lot of Nemoidians. I want to show my cards here that I am a true Star Wars fan. There's a lot of Nemoidians. It was not Newt Gunray. It was not Rune Hako. And so, it pretty much came down to Dolte Dauphine. So
It wasn't Newt Rockney either, which confused me.
Newt Rockney, because that is the senator, I think, for the Nemoidians. So you have a lot of choices when you're in the Star Wars universe, and that's just one of them.
So where do we go from here? Did the lights get to you? Who do you want to face next? I just want to get inside your head with what happened during this match, and do you want to continue in the Star Wars division?
Of course, I know Star Wars like crazy. I even had Enfys Nest in the Cloud Riders. The problem is knowing too much. You got to JTE, you got to recenter yourself, and then get that question correct. I could do that every time. Look, it's been a little while since I played here. I blew out the cobwebs, like the cobwebs that a Bomar monk from Jabba's palace. See, I know all the references might spread around the studio. I blew those cobwebs out. Now I'm ready to go. Sean
That's
is a
the spider.
very good
Yes.
opponent.
That's the spider with the
with
fishbowl
the
head.
It was
fishbowl
very fun to
brain
play him,
thing. Yes,
and,
it is.
I'd love to see him again.
Because I remember
and
sending
just set
off for the
record
action
straight.
figure of that.
Who is the best of us? Pretty sure. A little extra JTEing, a little extra strategy. My man here is going to train me. I think I got Sean. Let's take that first, and then we'll move forward.
So weird. I'm used to seeing you as such a, sorry if this sounds, as a frat boy. So it's like so weird to see you kind of embrace your inner nerd and really take on the Star Wars division, right?
Well, I love all of the Star Wars movies except for the prequels and these new ones and Jedi. And other than that, I'm a huge fan. I like.
So that leaves two?
I like Star Wars and Empire. The movies I hate, I stay on the internet all day long and talk about because I hate them so much.
What do you have strapped to your vest right now?
This is gum. You want some? It also shows my Imperial rank.
Imperial rank is Trident?
Yeah, the Imperial rank is Trident, and the Rebel rank is Sucrets. So, would you like one?
I'm good. I don't know where that's been. Anyways, back to the desk.
All right, thank you to Jen
Is it
Kaiser and
Sucrets?
Admiral Dentine. Very good match
Sure.
that we just watched. And look, a lot of
Admiral
confidence brimming from two
Dentine.
guys who I think they're just happy to. It doesn't matter if you're trying any new endeavor for the first time. You get done with it. If you climbed a mountain, if you
Grand
tried
Moff
stand-up
Trident.
comedy, or you competed in a movie trivia Schmoedown, you get done and you're just so excited. You got all that juice.
Oh, I'm on this train
Definitely.
now. I don't want to get
Because
off.
they both played well, even though you have to have a winner and a loser. Adam still played really well, knows the mistakes that he made weren't about knowledge, and he's going to bring that to the table next time. So, when he comes back, like we've always said, you come back stronger and hungrier after a loss. So look out for Adam. But meanwhile, Sean took home the win and is aiming for the next tier of player.
Well, like you said, Rachel, there has to be a winner and a loser at the desk. But on this, the good side, we're all just winners here, and so are you. Being a fan of the movie
feel like a
trivia
winner.
Schmoedown. Thank you all for tuning in. Make sure you check out our Patreon.
They both
Select
outperformed
which
me, but I
tier
feel like a
is
winner.
right for you, and head to the schmoedownlive.com.
I got a
for all
participation
future
ribbon.
Updates on live events.
So,
That's where
yeah.
you get your
Which
tips,
is more than
tools, and a lot
Chewbacca
of
got.
fun stats to keep track
Oh,
of your favorite
yeah.
player, your favorite faction.
Oh,
in the league.
definitely.
Rachel,
Until
as
the end
always,
of Rise of
a
Skywalker
pleasure
spoilers.
calling the match with you. I like
It's
that we
fine.
color
Everyone's
coordinated
seen it by
here
now.
today.
Wait, that's what happened at the end of Rise of Skywalker?
He got
Next
Han's
time
medal.
we call a match.
Aww.
Thinking a little red and green, possibly.
Little
A
red
little
and
Sith
green.
and Jedi action coming through.
Let's do Return of the Jedi lightsaber battle style.
Nice,
For
it's
Rachel,
the stars
crushing
in the
the
back
legend,
instead of just
I
a
am
flat
Haley
black.
Baby
Like
Carousels.
it.
Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you
Nice
next time
graphics
on the
work.
movie trivia Schmoedown.
Space.
The Final Frontier. Yeah, we know. We covered this already. That's something completely different. That was a good match.
It was fun.
For two newbies, again, one person that you had no idea knew anything about Star Wars and one person that has never played before. That was a good match.
Great match.
I do think, again, this might sound like backtracking as well. I do think they both have potential. But there's a lot of it, like, he blew out the cobwebs that Adam said.
Yeah.
Sean Sullivan has taken his first game in this, and he
His
won.
First steps into a larger world.
Yeah, but, they've now got both of them have this match behind them, and they're able to move forward, and I'm eager to see what comes from them next.
Yeah.
We'll watch their careers.
With great interest. Okay. I take back everything I've said before. I believe Sean Sullivan can take out Alex Damon.
It's going to take some studying. It's going to take some work. But
Sean, please don't hate me.
we have faith. Unlike Kaiser,
That
who
you can get to
apparently,
the match with Alex Damon.
apparently Kaiser had faith no more on his shirt. It's a band.
Ah.
Felt like dropping that, I guess. It's a good band.
Star Wars, nothing but Star Wars.
Oh, so you can sing.
Yep.
So eager to see what both of these people are going to do in the future. Fantastic match. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I liked it.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think you have a situation where Adam Witt knows his stuff. He's played before, so his situation was just him having to shuffle through the information that's in his head and to remember to either go multiple choice in some cases or go for that JT like he was talking about. Sean Sullivan put on a really good showing. Remember, he's a rookie. This is his first match ever. So he comes in pretty strong in a really tough division with the pressure of the lights. And yeah, I would say settle in that time with some studying. He's going to have a really strong showing in the Star Wars division going forward. Because, I mean, if that's how well he's doing with however much studying he's already done, you know, however much he's already loved the Star Wars movies, rookie performance, fresh underneath the lights, he's going to be good once he gets used to it. I feel like I'm kind of repeating a little bit about what they were talking about in their post-matches, but I'm just kind of reaffirming that they were correct.
And at the same time, I'd say I'm really shocked at what Adam Witt knew. I didn't know Adam Witt knew this much about Star Wars.
I had an inkling because I had brief words with him about Star Wars on the interwebs, whether it's either Twitter or Facebook. I can't remember at this point, but I've shared words with him about Star Wars, and he has expressed that he is a lover of Star Wars. So I was not surprised when I heard him saying, "I'm going into Star Wars." I'm like, okay, he's a lover of Star Wars. Let's see how much.
But that Nemoidian answer, that was a pull. And to be able to like name drop the Bomar Monk like that, like he did in the post interview, he's got some skills. He also with some decent studying, he'll be pretty good at this.
Yeah, I mean he's like throwing out names of Star Wars aliens that, again, you only know if you got the figure or read the Wikipedia articles on them.
Pretty much.
Bomar Monk wasn't even in the forefront of the screen when that creature character was on the screen. He was way in the background.
He was way in the back.
C-3PO
walked out for like 2 seconds. C-3PO looked back, saw oh, and then took off. That's it. Yeah, like,
that thing has a name. This is Star Wars, folks. That thing back there had a name.
Yeah. If you don't know what we're referencing, this is Return of the Jedi when C-3PO first walks into Jabba's palace at the beginning of the movie. It's that spider-looking thing in the background.
As the big garage door to Jabba's palace is closing, you see the shadow, essentially, of the spider thing back there.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. That thing has a name. This is Star Wars now. This is what we're up against, and you're seeing competitors who are pulling out these crazy names out of nowhere because they either collected the figure, they looked it up on the internet, they somehow just knew it. That's the division, guys.
Yeah, that's impressive. Anyways, that's going to do it for this reaction. Go over to the Schmoedown Entertainment Network. That would be SCN if you're not aware. Go over there, like, comment, subscribe to this video, subscribe to their channel, help them out any way you can. Go to the SCN live shows when they do their live shows, typically Monday through Friday. I know it's like, 12 our time to 2 our time. Typically 10 to 12.
It's typically a morning show. It's an afternoon show here in New York. It's much later. This is irrelevant.
Hop on that show. Contribute to Streamlabs Super Chat. Help them out any way you can. It's what provides not only that show, but this show to continue. Hop on their Patreon over at the Schmoedown on Patreon. Pick the tier that's right for you. That $10 tier is massively popular right now.
Yeah.
2 live stream matches in March.
Yeah, and that's what it's going to end up being. So first of all, you get on that $10 Patreon tier, you're going to get live events, say, like the free-for-all coming up. You're going to have that. That's a 3-hour event. On top of that, they announced that there's a throwdown happening on March 7th that you're also going to get at the $10 tier. You just automatically get it when you're at that tier. That's how that works.
The family versus corruption for #1 contender spot.
Yeah, so you're getting both of these matches, which are otherwise, $2 to $5 if you pay for just the live streams by themselves.
Yeah.
So you're getting those. On top of that, you get things like the Roka Doc. You get exhibition matches when they start rolling out. You get all sorts of value at that $10 tier. It's a no-brainer to be on that $10 tier. Yeah, some of the stuff's going to be on YouTube later, but honestly, like you wanna be up on top of it so you can chat with the fans, so you can keep up with everybody and enjoy videos such as this.
Yeah. Also, make sure you pick up your tickets for any live events, live stream events at the Schmoedownlive.com. Yep. We have Atlanta this weekend,
it's sold out.
It's sold out this weekend, but
it's completely sold out.
If you had bought tickets at the Schmoedownlive.com ahead of time, you could have gotten tickets to go see Atlanta. I'm just saying.
You can get the live stream now if you want. That is available. And again, get on the $10 tier. You just get it.
Yeah. Also, there is the free-for-all tickets. They're for sale over there as well. As for us, again, we are the Cinefanatics. We have our first weekly live stream show. The tagline will be starting on March 3rd at 9:30 p.m. Central Time. So make sure you come back, check that out. We will be sitting here talking about movies and whatnot. It's going to be a great show. I have lots of great faith in this. This is going to be a lot of fun to do.
It's going to be a ton of fun. Remember, it's the tagline. It's the show where the tagline is the title of the show.
Yeah. You can find out more information about that on our social media. We are at Cinefanatics MLP on Twitter and Instagram. Make sure you give us a follow over there. As for this video, did you like this reaction? Did you not like this reaction? Whatever your thoughts, feelings, opinions, comment down below. Make sure you hit that like button. Also, subscribe to the Cinefanatics. You can do that by hitting the subscribe button down below or the subscribe button that's floating up in that space above his head.
Like a Death Star.
In this other space over here, there's a couple other videos we've made, and as always,
I think Grand Admiral Fruit Stripes would work.
Possibly. Sounds intimidating.
Yeah.
Later.
See ya. You don't know the power of Wintermint.
Oh no. Trust me, I know that power.